नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रश्राय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रश्राय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत् Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, the purest knowledge and the topmost knowledge. So, Pavitram and Uttamam. So, from Bhagavad Gita, we are understanding, Krishna is teaching us that if we have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so then we can solve all our problems. So if we are foolish, then we won't study Bhagavad Gita, we won't understand Bhagavad Gita. The real way we can find out whether a person is a fool or not is whether a person has the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita or not. So if a person is having a knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then as per Krishna is not a fool. Otherwise, Krishna simply calls us Muda. Duskritno Muda. Muda means fool. That's it. Namam Duskritno Muda. Many places. Krishna is using the word Muda in many places in Bhagavad Gita. Only once he used the word Amuda. Means one who is not a fool. Otherwise, he uses the word Muda only. So, Gachanti Amuda Padam Avyayam Tat. So, only a person who is not a fool, he will reach the permanent abode, permanent place. Gachanti means he will reach. Amuda, a person who is not a fool. Gachanti Amuda Padam Avyayam. Padam Avyayam means the place which is indestructible place. That's what Padam Avyayam. So that is Krishna's abode. In this material world, everything is changing. Everything is part of matter because part of material world. So that keeps on changing only. Everything deteriorates. As a function of time, things are changing only. Nothing is same. Whereas in spiritual world, Krishna's world, everything is same all the time. So that's what Padam Avyayam. This material world is Anityam. Whereas Krishna's world is Nityam. This material world is Asasvatam. Whereas Krishna's world is Sasvatam. Spiritual world. Our world, where we are supposed to be, supposed to live. So that is Sasvatam. We are Sasvatam. Ajo nityaga sasvato yam purana. The soul is a sasvatam, permanent. Na jayate mriyate va kadasin nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyago. Ajo nityaga sasvato yam purano na hanyate hanyamani sarir. So the soul has neither birth nor death at any point of time. It has never come into being. It does not come into being. It will not come into being. It is always there. It's unborn, eternal, sasvatam, permanent. So the soul is a sasvatam. It's always there, permanent. But we are living in the place which is asasvatam, which is temporary, not permanent. Everything is changing here. So that means we should not be here. We should not live in a temporary place where everything is changing. What we see, everything is temporary. What we observe, what we see, what we experience, everything in this world is temporary. Simply changing. Everything is keep on changing every day. But in Krishna's abode, in spiritual realm, everything is always same. Nothing is changing. So the soul, which is a sasvatam, it should be in the sasvatam, in the abode, which is sasvatam, the place. So that is, Krishna is saying that sarva karmani api sada kurvano madhya pashrega matprasada tamapnoti sasvatam padam. So sasvatam padam avya. So in order to be in Krishna's abode, we have to actually do everything for Krishna in this material way, all the activities. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Everything we do, whatever we do, everything should be done only for Krishna. Anything we do, whatever we do, how we can make sure we are doing everything for Krishna? It's a very important question. How can we ensure that whatever we are doing it for Krishna? The easy way, the best way, the only way is that if we are not attached to the results, if we are not affected by the results, that means we are doing it for Krishna. The results should not affect us. Then we can say that we have done it for Krishna, because everything finally goes to Krishna only. Because he is the Maheshwara, he is the Yajna Purusha, Yajneswara, everything is Krishna only. So, if we are not attached to the results, whatever we do, every day we are doing a lot of activities. We are not sitting idle at all. We can't sit idle at all. We are forced to act. Everyone is forced to act. And we can't sit idle. But if we are not affected by the results, then we can claim that we have done all the activities for Krishna. We are doing it for Krishna. So that is the way. The perfect example is Arjuna. When Arjuna thought he was doing it for him, he was fighting for him, he was not even able to fight. But when he thought he was doing it for Krishna, he was not even affected by the results, attached to the results. He did not even think about the results. When he thought about the results, he couldn't fight. Yadva jayema yadivana jayayu. I don't know whether to win or to lose. When he thought about the results, he couldn't do anything. But when he thought about Krishna, he was able to fight. Because Krishna told Arjuna, Sarvesu Kalesu Ma Manasmara Yudhyacha. By always remembering me. By remembering me all the time, you fight for me. Fight. Yudhyacha. Fight. So Arjuna fought. But at that time, he did not think about the results. He did not care. He did not think about the results at all. He thought that he was fighting for Krishna. That's what Arjuna thought. We have to do the same thing. We should think that all the activities we are doing it for Krishna. So that means we should not be thinking about the results at all. That means the results should not affect us. If we do our activities every day like that, so then we can prove that we have done everything for Krishna. In order to do that, we need to have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Because if you don't have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we can't get ourselves attached to Krishna. Because Arjuna was fighting for Krishna. He thought that he was fighting for Krishna. He was doing it for Krishna. In order to think, all the time in order to think that we are doing everything for Krishna, then we need to know about Krishna. We need to understand everything about Krishna. Without knowing about Krishna, how can we say that I'm doing it for Krishna? We cannot simply mechanically say for the sake of saying. We have to literally feel it. We have to feel within our heart that we are doing it for Krishna. So how can we do that? We need to have the knowledge. We need to have the knowledge about Krishna, about Bhagavad Gita, about Krishna's wonderful transcendental appearance and activities. Everything we need to know about Krishna. We need to dedicate our life to know about Krishna, understand about Krishna, and do everything for Krishna. If we do like that, then Krishna will be able to help us. Krishna plans for us. He arranges everything in such a way that he will make use of us in his plans. So that way, when Krishna is planning for us. Krishna wants to plan for everyone. Krishna wants all of us to do everything as per his plans. But only those who are agreeing, only those who are willing to go with Krishna's plans, only for them only Krishna can engage in the right way, in the right direction. But for others who are not willing to listen to Krishna, who have no faith on Krishna, they are sarvajnana vimudatma viddinasya nachetasaka. They are bereft of all knowledge. They are ignorant, vimudatma. So for them, Maya will be controlling them. Krishna will leave the control to Maya only. Maya knows how to deal with them. That's what we studied. Deivigayasa gunamayi mama maya duratteya. So Maya knows. Maya, which is divine in nature, is very difficult to overcome. That's what Krishna said. So that way, those who are not willing, not listening to Krishna, not following Krishna's instructions, so they will be controlled by Maya. But for those who have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, who accepts Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and who are willing to serve Krishna, who are desiring to please Krishna, then Krishna will engage us in his plans. He has a lot of plans. He has a lot of ideas. So we need to be a part of Krishna's plan. Krishna has to include us. That's what is very important. And how that can happen? For that, we need to have the knowledge. If we have the knowledge, then only Krishna can engage us in his plan. If we are ignorant, then we can't do that. So, as soon as Krishna knows that we are willing to serve him, we have faith on Krishna, we believe in him, so then Krishna is imparting this knowledge to us. Mattaga smritir jnanam apovanam cha. From me only comes remembrance and knowledge and forgetfulness. So, that way, Krishna knows that we are his devotees, and Krishna wants us to engage in his service, and Krishna has got a lot of plans for us to be a part of them, and Krishna gives this knowledge to us. Krishna is preparing us. We are all part of Krishna's plans. That's why we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day. We are able to make great progress, excellent progress, and enjoying the slokas, studying. Even though we are struggling and suffering in this material world because we have this material body. Anyone who has got the material body, they have to go through this birth, old age, disease, and death. It doesn't matter whether that person is a devotee or not a devotee. But mentally, with our mind is focused on Krishna, we can mitigate all such pains. That's what we need to understand. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should live in a Brahmabhuta platform. Brahma Yoga Yukta. Tasmat Brahmani Te Sthitaka. So we should be situated in the Brahman level, Brahman platform. So then we know that we are in this body, it is definitely going to stop working. It's definitely going to die. The soul can be inside the body as long as the body works. That's what we need to understand. We should not think that the soul left, so the body dead. That's not the case. The soul can be inside the body as long as the body works. That is the case. When the body is not working, when the body stops working, then the soul cannot be inside this body. That's what we need to know. Even our brain can be dead, but still our body, all other organs may work. So, like a person who is in coma. So, at that point of time, the autonomic nervous system is working. So they are part of all internal organs. They are the part of the autonomic nervous system. But we cannot make use of this body. The soul cannot make use of this body. Because it cannot think, it cannot retrieve the memory, it cannot, all the senses are not active. So the senses are not working at all. So, but still, we are in a vegetative state in this body. Still, the soul has not left. The soul is still inside this body. But as soon as the body stops working, the entire body, as soon as the heart stops working, that's what we need to do. So that's why Krishna is saying that I'm in everyone's heart as the super soul. As soon as the heart stops pumping blood, then everything comes to a stop. So then we have to leave this body. The soul has to leave this body. So by Krishna's mercy, We got this knowledge. So when we apply this knowledge, before that happens, before we leave this body, we have to control our mind. We have to remember Krishna. We should be thinking about Krishna. So that way we should prepare for our death. That's what is very important. So this life is meant for the preparation of our death. We have to understand it. When we plan for our retired life, that is basically we are preparing for our death. That's what is very important. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, Krishna is going to help us in that way. So we are going to go to Goloka, no doubt. So by Krishna's mercy, we finished 16 slokas in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are understanding by Krishna's mercy that Krishna is teaching us in the 15th sloka what we studied. Namam duskritino prapatyam te naradama mayaya pahrita jnana asuram bhavamashita. So the fools, the miscreants, who are miscreants, foolish miscreants, duskritino mudagam, they don't surrender unto me. They are lowest among mankind. They don't surrender unto me. Na mam prabatyante, mam na prabatyante. And their knowledge is stolen by Maya, so they have taken the nature of atheistic demons. So those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. That's what Krishna is saying. Then we studied in the next sloka, in the sloka number 16, Chaturvida bhajante mam janaga sukritino arjuna arto jignasurarthi jnani cha bharatarshaba. So 4 types of janas, human beings, 4 types of persons, they render services unto me. So that's what bhajante mam. They are sukritino. They are the pious people. But those who don't surrender unto me, they are duskritino. So they are miscreants. Whereas these janaga sukritino, the pious people, so arto jignasur artharthi jnani cha bharatasama. So there is the most distressed and the inquisitive jignasu, and the desirer of wealth, artharthi, and the jnani, the knowledgeable person. So they all come to me. They all render services unto me. That's what Chaturvida bhajante mam. Who best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me. The distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the absolute. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying today, in the sloka number 17, Krishna is continuing. Uda tesham yani nityayukta yeka bhakti vishishyate priyohi jnaninotyartham aham sacha mama priyaga. So Krishna is saying that Tesam, of them, of these 4 types of people, Tesam jnani, a person who has the knowledge, who is always engaged, nityayukta, with a single devotion, just eka bhakti vishishyate, is very special. So of them, the jnani, the person who has the full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, is very special, who is always engaged in my devotional service with devotion. Is very special. And he is very, very dear to Priyogi jnanino tyartam. Aham sacha mama priyaga. I am very dear to him. That's what Priyogi Jnanino Atyartam Aham. Mama Priya. He's also very dear to me. So the Jnani, knowledgeable person, I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. That's what Krishna is teaching. In the 9th chapter also Krishna says that Samoham Sarvabhutesu Name Dveshu Asti Na Priya. Ye bhajanti tu ma bhaktya mayite tesu chapya. So I am equal to everyone. Krishna is saying that I am not Samoham Sarvabhutesu. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. That's what Samoham Sarvabhutesu Name Dveshu Asti Na Priya. But anyone who, my devotees, Ye bhajanti tu ma bhaktya. So anyone who renders devotional service unto me with devotion, he is in me, I am in him. So that's why I am dearer to him and he is dearer to me. So the Jnani. So being a Jnani is very important. That means having this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very important. Of this one, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best, for I am very dear to him and he is dear to me. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 17th sloka in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. We'll do 2 rounds of chanting, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Om Jnanaktimirādasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshunmiritam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna. If any devotee has question, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful lecture. In the continuation of yesterday's sloka, today's sloka is also interesting. And the fourth category of Jnani, really you are making us Jnani a little bit. And I think it is very, very wonderful understanding from the Gita. We are indebted to you for daily giving the dose of Krishna Bhakti. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Yeah, last couple of days I'm just attending but not able to talk to you.
Yeah,
Not
yes.
feeling well, so I just put the message and listen to you and then I drop the class actually. So
Yes.
thank you so much, Guruji. Yeah, yesterday I was not able to attend the class. So, but you covered that sloka today also. Very nice. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Guruji.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna.
K.K. Srinivasan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you for the class.
Yes,
Very interesting.
yes, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy, we are studying.
Yeah. It was a very interesting subject.
That is correct. Yes, Prabhu. It's a very important subject.
Very important. Very important. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ipsa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for this class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. As you said, it is very
Yes.
interesting. So far, that the most part of our life has gone really wasted without knowing the Bhagavad Gita as such. So anyway, remaining part of our life, we should utilize it properly now. That's
Yes,
what it
now
is
we have to
important now.
make full use. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much for all your effort. And Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you for the
Hare
class.
Krishna.
Guruji.
Yes,
Very
Mataji.
important lesson today also that you have taught, that life not in remembrance of Krishna all the time is not a life of use or this thing.
Yeah.
It's a waste if you don't do that. And
That is
also
correct.
our entire life is a preparation for death and for the transition thereafter. So that is the focus we should have while we are
That's
living.
very important. Yes, yes.
And you also said whether we are a devotee or a non-devotee, we still have to go through the phases of life.
Yeah.
That is
Body.
Janma,
Yes.
Janma Mrityu,
Janma
Jara,
Mrityu Jara.
Jara Vyadi we have to go through. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
And also
Krishna.
not to be attached to the results. If we are doing something in Krishna consciousness, it means we are not attached to the results. That is the test of
That
our.
is correct. Then only we can
That is
prove
the
that we are
test of
doing
our-
it for Krishna. Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
an
ma'am.
important lesson that I learned today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
pranam.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji. Hare Krishna. Prabhudaran Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How are you?
Hare Krishna. By
Been some
Krishna's
time.
mercy, I'm fine. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Yes,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna,
So
Guruji.
you are following the YouTube, correct, Prabhu, and you are not.
Yes, Guruji. I'm following the YouTube, and I also moved to some another company from my previous company. So
Okay,
things are
okay.
happening. As you say, nothing is in our hands. I was confused. I was totally upset. What is going to happen next?
Yes, Prabhu. But when Krishna is there, we don't have to worry, Prabhu. So we just have to leave everything to Krishna. That's it, Prabhu.
Hello, Guruji.
So we have to just leave everything
Hello.
to Krishna. Krishna is there, we don't have to worry. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. Yeah. I'm. It's nothing is predictable. It's happening. Life is going, and we should take it as it comes.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
By Krishna's grace, I got another job, and after that, I'm getting something also better. I'm not. I don't know what to do. Which one I should choose? After getting, I got an offer now, and another offer is there. I don't know, but I got into another commitment, and how should I step out of this and go into
Do
that?
everything for Krishna, Prabhu. Krishna will guide you.
I
Krishna
don't know.
will
It
do
will go
everything.
wrong. Yeah. So life is going. Thank you, Guruji. Everything is there in this. What we learn from you is it doesn't have any value. It's invaluable. These
Yes, Prabhu.
teachings are
Yes, Prabhu.
invaluable.
Priceless. Yes, Prabhu. It's
Priceless,
all.
Guruji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji.
Krishnavardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Namaste.
Namaste, Prabhu. Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you
Pranam.
for the class, Prabhuji. Today's class is very nice, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
We must remember Krishna always.
Always. Yes, Mataji.
Then we can remember Krishna at our death time also.
At the time of death, yes, Mataji.
This is
Yes.
our main purpose, Prabhuji. Bhagavad Gita purpose and chanting of Sri Hare Krishna Maha Mantra purpose is also only this is the purpose. I
Yes.
understand this, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
you.
Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Mataji. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Palniappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama.
Rama. Hare.
So, as everybody said, that today's sloka as well as your initial explanations are really very encouraging, and as one Prabhu said that what we are learning today is making that as invaluable things that very difficult to hear or learn. That is the basic.
That is correct. Yeah.
Explain. That is the very interesting thing.
No
to
doubt.
hear.
Bhagavad Gita is priceless, matchless. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Lakshmi Prabhu, Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Blessed mercy of Krishna, the Supreme Personality. Today I could attend the class, Bhagavad Gita, the king of knowledge, that is pure and topmost knowledge, which tells us that a Muda, that is a one person who is a foolish, having no knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, he is considered as Muda. And a person with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, he is not a Muda, and he may reach the permanent destination, Padam Avyayam. Then this material world, everything is changing in this material world, but everything is permanent in the spiritual world. That is, everything is Sasatam. We have to see that our soul, which is eternal and permanent, should reach to that permanent abode, permanent destination. For that, we have to do everything we should do for Krishna only, and to ensure that, how to ensure, the only way is no attaching to results. Without attaching the results and praying God and our dedicating our devotional service to Krishna, that Krishna the Yagneshwara and also called Yogishwara. That is the way how to see that we should do everything for Krishna and reach the permanent abode.
Yes,
Everyone is supposed to act, but we should act without expecting any results, without attaching to the results. The example is Arjuna, who fought in the battlefield only for Krishna. And for the knowledge of Krishna, we should know completely about Krishna. And we have to feel in our heart about Krishna, understand and dedicate everything. And then Krishna will help them who are willing to serve Krishna. Krishna will help them and plan for them. Then the lecture dealt with soul and body. Body is not permanent at all, it is a temporary thing. But the soul always rests in body till the death, till the heart stops working, the soul will rest in body. And ultimately it will reach the next position, next destination. So we should always think that the body is temporary and we have to get prepared, get ready for death. That is the essence of today's lecture dealt with. Then earlier slogas also we have seen 4 types of pious people: Artho, Jignasu, Arthati and Jnani, who surrender to Krishna and they are there. And out of them, the Jnani, who always engages in devotional service to Krishna, always trying to know about Krishna, is dear to me, special to Krishna, and Krishna says he is also dearer to that person. So everything nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Wonderful class, Prabhu. Romba Nandri.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you for the class. Very nicely understood that we are all Muras if we are not connected to Krishna. But there's only one place where Krishna has called that you're not a Mura if we don't expect any results from our work and are connected to Krishna. Yes, Guruji, so nicely said. And very often, Guruji, this attachment to results is so embedded in us that you apply for a job, first thing you're only looking at your emails, whether you got the job, you did not get the job. Like, you know, so now to unlearn all that and just depend on Krishna, to remember Krishna in every situation and not expect any kind of results. His plans are our plans.
Yes.
So this takeaway is very good today, Guruji. And to be constantly aware that whatever I'm doing it for Krishna.
That is correct.
That kind of conviction in any work that we do, that I'm doing it for Krishna. So just acting, but keeping Krishna in mind.
Yes, Mother.
Yes. So Guruji, we are forced to act. We are forced to act in this kind of life. But that force to act, that impulse, when we are forced to act, many a times we get one with that action. We get so carried away with that action. So at that point of time, to remember Krishna and not expect any results is very, very crucial, Guruji.
That's correct. That's why Bhagavad Gita knowledge will help us to achieve that kind of mindset.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. Today's shloka was really very interesting.
Yes.
Whatever we do, we are doing whichever work it may be, everything for Krishna only. All household work also, it will become puja only for Krishna if we do for Krishna.
Yes. Whatever we do, it has to be for Krishna. Yes.
And the line which you told, really I like that. Means every birth is a test of death. At the death time, we means in every, again if we fail, means again we have to come. Same
fail,
thing.
Then again come back. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Guruji, nice. It was very nice, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, today class also, lecture also very fine-tuned to make mankind to understand in depth that everything is Krishna. It starts and ends with Krishna. So that is the philosophy behind it. The issue is our life has given a different dimension to us from birth. We learned many things in a different way, different circumstances, different atmosphere. So the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, though it is coming lately, but we have to adjust our life to this. So we have to do that. That is a very difficult thing. Some cinema I saw, if you just to pray, Krishna will come. But in reality, it is not happening, no. So
Krishna is there already with us. He need not come. He is there in our heart. You need to realize that.
There, but what happened? You have to struggle all alone.
No,
for
we are
choosing
not
each and every
struggling. Krishna is
decision,
with us.
everything.
We have to listen. We have to get this knowledge. That's it. We are not alone. We are always Krishna is with us. We are never ever alone.
No, when you want to take some crucial decision, either whatever
Yeah,
it
Krishna
is
there. Krishna is there. We need to depend on him. If we are not, attached to the results, if we are doing it for Krishna, then Krishna will decide for us. Krishna will guide us, direct us. That's what he is guaranteeing in Bhagavad Gita. That's it. If we listen to him, then everything all will go in the right direction only. We don't have to worry. Because of not having that knowledge, we think that we are taking the decision. We think that we are the doer and all such things. That is ignorance. Krishna is planning, and that's what today I mentioned, correctly explained in detail. That Krishna, let Krishna plan our life, Prabhu. That's it.
No, but we lost our life the last 45, 50 years.
No,
we've
whatever
gone in
the
a different
life,
direction.
now we got the knowledge, and now we leave everything to Krishna. That's it. So
That's
now
it.
we have to just fully surrender into Krishna. We should not be thinking that we are the doer. We should not have any other material desires.
Exactly. Yeah. But the 5,000 years back, the resources are abundance. There is no economic war, no energy war. There was no war against
Now
each
also
other.
as an individual, nobody is bothering us, Prabhu. If we want to remember Krishna, nobody can stop us. Why we need to think about our outside?
But we are a social animal, no? We are animal for the whole society.
No? We are becoming victims. Now we have the technology to study Bhagavad Gita from wherever you are sitting. 5,000 years ago, that this technology was not there. So we have to make use of it, and just that's what Krishna is asking in Bhagavad Gita. You live separately, live in a solitary place, avoid the general mass of people. That's what Krishna is asking us. If we don't do that, we should not be thinking ourselves as a social animal like that and all. We should. So that means we have to be careful even with the other social media also. That's what earlier days when Krishna said, at least that was not there. Now, even if you are living in a solitary place, avoiding the general mass of people means we need to avoid media, avoid all these things, avoid the social media and other things, TV, internet, all those things. We have to be very careful. Otherwise, we will get again distracted.
Correct. So we have to get away. Though we are in part of it, we have to detach and we have to be aloof. So that that will not influence your mind. What you are saying is, it should not influence your mind, and remember Krishna, and remember that he will take care of you whole life until death.
Yes,
even Marjanma, it is not your hand. Therefore, leave it to him. Marjanma comes or not coming, what shape you are going to be, your body, you don't bother about that. That is what the life we have to lead. Thank you, Guruji. I think most of our devotees, they are taking things in a very serious way. So it should shape our life in a better formation. That is what is important. Thank you very much. That whatever the preaching you are giving, it is very immense help. So clarity of mind is happening, and we have to lead the life with complete devotion and surrenderness. So that is what the essence of it. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna.
So
Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, very wonderful class. Really, those are devoted to Lord Krishna without any unconditional love. Really, it's a great class, sir, today. Guruji, very nice class, enlightening class, and very much. This is that highly those who in praise in me and not expecting any material gains and world pleasures and sense gratification, nothing else. Only devote to Lord Krishna. We are fortunate enough to be associated with this class and this transcendental journey. Mani Prabhu has rightly said all these things. And also all the devotees also, other devotees also very much have a great impact. Only devote to Lord Krishna. The Narada Bhakti Sutra, you have to read that. But only devotion, selfless devotion is required, unalloyed devotion. And really, it is that we have only surrendered to Lord Krishna and nothing else. We don't expect in return. I feel that although I am going to 60, but I don't feel that I am a Jara, Jiva, like that, these different stages. I feel that I'm a small kid. I don't over sometimes we get egoistic heart, sometimes but at least we should behave like a child. Really, Lord Krishna is with us because of your mercy, causeless mercy. And I am really grateful to you. Just,
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Janardhan Prabhu, your mic symbol is not showing. I am not able to unmute you. Hare Krishna. So now let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtanam.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna.